Just by clicking play on this video, you've already helped pay for someone to get a prosthetic limb.
That's MrBeast, the most subscribed YouTuber globally with over 250 million subscribers. And now, MrBeast and his team, Dan and Darren of Beast Philanthropy, are on the most watched news channel, India Today and Aaj Tak. It's a collab of number ones, and you can only expect the best of the best content as they visit India. Before we tell you about their mission in India, we had to give them a taste of India. And what's better than this?
Bale bale!
Bale bale!
So today we have with us Darren Margolius. To all you MrBeast fans, this name might ring a bell. Now he's somebody who we see more often than Jimmy on Beast Philanthropy. These are the guys who adopted every dog in the dog shelter. With a heart as big as their ideas, they are changing the world with one extraordinary act at a time. So today we'll get to know Darren a little bit more, the brain behind MrBeast Philanthropy. You know, people on the internet describe Jimmy and everything he does as maybe a 9-year-old with creative, crazy, imaginative powers. You can do anything that's possible in the world. So what is the most craziest thing that you have done when it comes to, like, you know, these philanthropic events? What have...
The older generations don't understand MrBeast like the younger generations do. And somebody said, what is it? And I said, imagine if you gave an 8-year-old a credit card with an unlimited balance, and you see what they do. They buy trains and crash them into walls. They buy trains and crash them into trucks. They put rocket engines on cars. That's what it is. But Jimmy is a master of taking ridiculous things that are really hard to do and then doing it. And then you're compelled to watch it.
And if Jimmy also has this disease which is very rare, right? The Crohn's disease, which affects your digestive tracts, for which he's not able to even play sports. Is this one of the reasons that pushed him into philanthropy? It's
a very interesting question. I've asked Jimmy and I've asked Jimmy's mom, what was Jimmy like as a kid? Was he very generous? Was he very kind? And he wasn't, not when he was a kid. But this is my own theory, is Jimmy in one of the videos when he was very young on the channel, the very first video that he got offered a sponsorship for, the sponsor offered him $5,000 and Jimmy said, make it $10,000 and I'll go and I'll give it to a homeless person. And if you watch that video, you can see the gratitude from that man. Like, just some stranger comes up to him, gives him $10,000 in cash. But I think that was what ignited Jimmy's generosity. I truly believe that most people, when they have an experience of giving and they see that they've made an impact on somebody else's lives, that lights a fire in their hearts. And it's my theory. I don't know, Jimmy's never said it himself, but I think that's where his kindness started.
Do you have any secret sauce to share when it comes to, like, you know, nailing the YouTube game?
Jimmy put it perfectly. I'm going to quote him in it. Everybody talks about the YouTube algorithm, and Jimmy just said, anytime you're going to say the word algorithm, switch it for audience. Make content that people want to watch. Make content that is hyper engaging to people. You pour your heart and soul into making the video, and Jimmy will watch 15 seconds and he's like, I don't like it, and he won't watch the rest of the video. And I'm like, Jimmy, it gets good. And he's like, I don't care if I don't like it in the first 15 seconds, the audience doesn't like it in the first 15 seconds. Jimmy is very, very determined about, like, making top quality content. And I've never shown him a video and have him watch the thing the whole way through until I showed him Dan's first video. And he just sat there and he didn't say a word. He just watched that. And he turned to me afterwards and he said to me, you realize that if we upload this to the channel, we can never upload the trash that we've been uploading before.
Har kar gente wal ko bazi kar kare. Hi.
Well, that's Dan, the Chief Creative Officer and the other half of Beast Philanthropy. He's injecting a high-class directing style into Beast Philanthropy videos. both of them have a cat-dog relationship. Darren's words, not mine.
So we did the challenge the other day, and I'll go get his name tattooed, but it says Dan Mace is a sore loser. But yeah, Dan has become one of my best friends. I truly appreciate him. I think I truly believe that Dan is a genius. He doesn't just tell the story in a way that nobody else can tell it, and he's one of the best videographers I've ever come across. He's one of the best editors I've ever come across. But something that a lot of people don't know, Dan also scores the tracks of every one of our videos himself. So you'll notice when you're watching the videos, the music is absolutely perfectly timed, and the music guides the viewer along. He sets the emotional tone for the video.
It's the star. It's called the star. So for the 6, it's a crown.
Yes.
Right. So there was the only one emperor, Emperor Napoleon, who crowned himself, but 6 crowned themselves every day.
अब हमें देखना है, जब ये चैलेंज दे रहा था, मैं जब बता रहा था मैं कि क्या है डैरन ये चैलेंज, तो डैरन ने कहा कि मैं एक एनवेलप को भी सही से ना बंद नहीं कर पाता हूँ. सो लेट्स सी कि वो कितना ज्यादा अच्छे से दस्तार यहाँ पे बांधेंगे.
Regardless of the style, the star remains the star, and it's the intention which matters here. Darren tied the star on the head of Jessica. Full marks to you.
Well, this is just one of the many challenges we did with them. You can find more here. Alongside fun viral stunts, MrBeast and his team also leverages his fame and skills for charitable acts. And now, here is why they are in India. So what is it that you're doing with Udyan Care, with the kids here in Delhi? If you can tell us a little bit about the project that you're taking up.
The one that we're doing over here, we are going to be paying for 280 multi-year scholarships to make sure that these young ladies get an education, that they can lift themselves up in their society and start be examples to all the other young girls over here.
Of course, we had to go and check it out for ourselves. So right now we're meeting one of the girls who's been helped by MrBeast and his team. So Prachi, tell us a little bit about yourself. Do you watch MrBeast? Are you a fan?
ओके नमस्ते, मेरा नाम प्राची है और मैं बैच 6 से हूँ और मिस्टर बीस्ट है कौन, मैं जानती नहीं हूँ.
These girls all the way in India might not know who MrBeast is, but his philanthropic acts are helping them attain quality education.
मुझे IAS ऑफिसर बनना है, प्लस हमारा मतलब बैकग्राउंड इतना मजबूत नहीं था तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा हेल्प मिली, तो मतलब काफ़ी ज़्यादा मतलब एक तरह से मैं ये कहूँगी कि यूएसएफ प्रोग्राम हमारे बैकबोन है कि उन्होंने हमें एकदम अच्छे से खड़ा कर रखा है, एकदम अच्छे से हमें बनाए रखा है.
Do you know MrBeast? आप उनको चैनल को देखते हैं?
Yes, I know him.
तो जब आपको पता चला वो आपके साथ जुड़ रहे हैं, आपको कैसा लगा? आपने जब सुना कि he is coming to India and it's not very common for
Yeah.
do things here.
First feeling was we are feeling proud. So basically this is very proud moment for us because everyone is like MrBeast से मिल रहे हो तुम लोग, तो वो थोड़ा hype है.
किस तरह के challenges आपको और आपकी family को देखने पड़े before you joined this program and this sort of helped you?
We are family of 4 and like average middle class. तो बहुत स्ट्रगल होता है कि हमारी फैमिली में इतने सारे लोग एजुकेटेड हैं ही नहीं. लाइक वी आर द ओनली गर्ल जो इतनी हाइट्स पे जा पा रहे हैं, जो MrBeast से मिल रहे हैं एक्चुअली. तो इट इज़ डिफरेंस. पूरी फैमिली में कोई ऐसा है ही नहीं कि जिसको इतनी एजुकेशन मिली हो कि कोई MBA परस्यू कर रहा है. सबसे हम लोग बिलीव करते हैं ना कि शादी जल्दी हो जाती है, तो सबकी ही शादी ऑलमोस्ट जल्दी होगी. मेरे कजन्स के मतलब बच्चे हैं. तो आई एम लकी टू having education, master's education especially.
You are the first in your family
Yes.
to have masters. Wow, congratulations.
Thank
You're
you.
already doing so much more than a lot of people.
And many more to counting.
And what do you want to be? What do you aspire to be?
I want to be HR.
Oh.
HR. So as I'm pursuing MBA, it's a professional course.
Along with these girls, Beast Philanthropy is also helping the deprived in other parts of India. Watch our other videos to know more about it.